From downtown Atlanta, we welcome you to baseball from Turner Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Tom Glavine gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. He's going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA as minuscule as it is.
Nick Savage strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, number 0.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Sent on the ground out to second. Martin is right there. A quick out number 1. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He was a run-producing machine last month, driving in over 30 runs. He just kept coming through with runners in scoring position, and he found a variety of ways to get it done. That's doing what it takes to help your team win ball games.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons is one of those umpires that can be a little inconsistent, but I think his strike zone is one that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on what part of the zone the pitch is located.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. We get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon for an arm. Can't wait to watch him make some great plays in this one.
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Well, it's still early in the season, but the first several weeks have been pretty impressive for this guy. We're just anxious to see if he can just keep this pace up.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, it's becoming pretty clear that that's how they want to attack him. Run that cutter in on his hands, hopefully get him to hit something down on the label.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Number 3 will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Had a pretty good lead right there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
2-0 pitch on the way. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here it is on 3-1. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing.
Keeping him close.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Oh, and he botches it. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Well, he is having a big year so far driving in runs, and that could mean big things for him in this offseason when he goes to negotiate that new contract he's up for.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And there are the league leaders in RBIs that we referenced a moment ago. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing.
Just checking.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Johan Santana will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than .250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
Alan Martin comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading up
first.
for the Braves, second baseman, Alan Martin.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Chris Johnson will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets a tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
No one out with a runner at second. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And it's not just 2-0, it's 6-0. And he's not missing by just a little bit either.
Here's the 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
J.D. Martinez will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Savage ranges to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. After one, no score. David Lee will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. You just can't seem to finish him off.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Back goes Upton Jr., but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category.
Yeah, they've been counting on him to deliver extra base hits all season long. He's done it again here.
Michael Oman will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
He's set. Here it comes. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
A runner at second, nobody out. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Michael Oman has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Here's Peter Borges standing in, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third with none out. Little chopper back his way. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
The pitcher, Johan Santana, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And as a baseball fan, it's fun to watch this guy pitch. As a hitter, when he's bringing it at 102, that part's not so fun.
Standing in now, Nick Savage, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Braves 0. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday.
A.J. Pierzynski.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 6.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, That might just be a routine fly to right.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The average down at an even 220. No home runs as of yet, and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's full now, 3-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Number 3 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box now, Melvin Upton, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Oman corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. John Jay is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Center fielder, John Jay.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on Show Track, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first two pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the one pitch that's out of the strike zone.
In now, Michael Lee. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
1 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3 will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Just keeping him close.
Simple throw over there.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now to the plate, Mark McGuire. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Is this a situation where they're just being careful with a base open here?
It sure looks that way, but it's still early enough where you don't want to put too many guys on base and risk a big inning.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Standing in now, David Lee. And now Pierzynski can't get a handle on it as this gets away from him. And now a run comes across. Here comes the 1-0. To short, hit hard. Taken in by Simmons. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Braves nothing. Tom Glavine digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Three and 0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And the count will be full. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Alan Martin will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first.
Well, it was 4 straight balls, too. He didn't see anything to hit. We'll see what he gets here.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Here's Chris Johnson now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Borges on the run. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Michael Ullman is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Upton has a read on it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number
So with
11.
1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see two starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. Striding into the box, Peter Borges. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Three and one now.
And this is one guy you want to make earn his way on. If you walk him, he can make it cost you with that speed of his.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, pitcher, Johan Santana.
Johan Santana comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. A tag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Stepping in now, Nick Savage, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And he lays off for ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
John Jay gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. It's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well, and we're in the middle of this ball game.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Nope,
Ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Here's the 1-1. On the ground to third. Gloved by Johnson. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. With Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And he takes strike 2.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
0-2, here it comes. That misses, 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
One and 2, here it comes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Santana with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Michael Lee heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And that's taken for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 steps in now. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
First baseman number 25, Mark McGuire.
Digging in to try it again, Mark McGuire. He drew a walk his first time up. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Upton looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Yeah, here's the full sequence on show track. He's not biting on any of these first 3 pitches. And then just when you figure he'll be taking 3-0, that's when he goes after one. He unloaded on it.
Into the box now, David Lee,
David
as he
Lee.
takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Michael Ullman.
Michael Ullman will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Freeman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Andrelton Simmons will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
In there, strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Into the box, Nick Markakis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
Well, it was the hit by pitch that opened the door here with 2 outs. Now you get a base hit right after that, and all of a sudden, you've got a bit of a brush fire here to take care of.
In now, Melvin Upton, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Way outside. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Number 7 will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That evens it up 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Alan Martin digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
That's a ball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Push to the right side. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. James Russell will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, James Russell.
Peter Borges will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the sixth inning.
Fielder number 11, Peter Borges.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Skied into straightaway right. Martinez is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Johan Santana comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Standing in now, Nick Savage. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
2 out, nobody on. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're in front 4-0. Chris Johnson will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Freddie Freeman will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air out to left field. Borges is in pursuit. 2 down.
And a lot of times you might say, you know, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
J.D. Martinez will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 4-0. Back here at Turner Field. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. John Jay is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Pitch is popped up. There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Michael Lee steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Ready on 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Set to deal on 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one, and now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And you know, long at-bats like this are bad for any pitcher. But for a relief pitcher who's only going to come in and give you maybe 20 to 30 pitches anyway, well, when you use up that many bullets on one hitter and still don't wind up getting the guy out, well, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Nick Gomez will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Number 3 will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Around third and being waved on home. And Pierzynski's tag will not be in time. He's in there at home plate.
Well, if you haven't heard of this guy before, it's a name you may need to learn. That's his second hit of the game. This one goes for extra bases, and he may be starting to feel like he belongs here.
Mark McGuire will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped on the ground to first. A stab, and he's got it. To first. He's out.
Oh, what a play. These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
David Lee strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
A man on third with 2 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
A pause and the 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Great change up there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Braves nothing. A.J. Pierzynski will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
That's inside. 2-0.
All of a sudden, home plate's jumping around on him out there. He hasn't found the strike zone yet.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He just can't buy a strike right now. This ball's just not going where he wants it to.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
3-1. Here it is. Tap fouled at home plate. Full count. Here it comes. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Nick Markakis will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Now, with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
First and second here with nobody out. 3-0 now.
Right now, he's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somehow.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Melvin Upton will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
1-0 count. Here it is. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Boy, and he's been all right up to this inning, but the wheels have really come off the bus now. He gives them a run here on the bases loaded walk, and he's not getting any closer to getting himself out of this mess.
Christian Bethancourt will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. One and two now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, even though you got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. But no, he'll hold it third. Drilled right back up the middle. The second for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Yeah, you know, he's going to head back to the dugout feeling like that was a wasted opportunity. No RBI here, even though a run does score on the play. But at this point, base runners are more important, and they lose 2 on 1 swing.
Alan Martin will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A man on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. 8th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 5-2. Jim Johnson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jim Johnson.
Leading off the inning, Michael Oman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Slow grounder to first. Freeman takes it in. And here's Freeman at first himself to record the out.
The left fielder,
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. In now, Peter Borges. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The 1-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Borges is retired, 2 down now. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Matt Adams will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Adams.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Full count now, 3-2.
Still looking for that final pitch to get him out of this inning. But he's seen the count move now from 0-2 all the way to 3-2.
Swing hard liner to left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And on the surface, a little 2-out single here might not seem all that important, but as we saw in the last half inning, these guys are starting to make some inroads into this deficit. So 1-2-3 shutdown inning here could have really given them a big boost. Now, they've got a little work to do before they get back in the dugout.
Nick Savage stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one, and it remains 5-2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the very hard-throwing right-hander Jordan Walden who'll make an appearance here. Leading off the inning, Chris Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, no balls and a strike. High pop-up. And there's out number one.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back is Borges. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
J.D. Martinez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there at the knees, strike one.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's another 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. Craig Kimbrell come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. striding in to start the ninth, John Jay, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game one of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Kimbrel pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here he comes again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
This won't be a night that he's going to file away and look back with good memories. He's taken the caller here 0 for 5 now, and he hasn't seen the ball well tonight at all.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0. Number 3 will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, 3-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Number 3 will bat now. A couple of hits in 4 trips, including a double.
Well, a multi-hit game already in the books, and we'll see what kind of damage he can do right here.
He's set, and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's wide, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Mark McGuire would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Mark McGuire is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back safely. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. To 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Two out with the man at first. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with the 3-2 count and 2 away. So it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easily.
Into the box, David Lee pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Michael Oman comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
In there, and it's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Martinez coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 left for St. Louis. They're still out in front, 5-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 15, Paul Lee. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 4.
Leading off the inning, A.J. Pierzynski, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th for the Braves, catcher, number 15.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. McGuire just to the right of the mound. 1 down.
And with a 3-run lead here in the 9th, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command, 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. One out, nobody on. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hot shot to third. Oh, a diving stop. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
The left fielder, number 22.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
In now, Nick Markakis. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Molina has it, but the throw is not in time, and this game isn't over yet. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning.
Upton Jr.
Melvin Upton stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in game 1.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-2. Good night from Atlanta.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs on just 1 base hit. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station by following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ballgame.